I believe that the fires we're cast upon are the flames we shall become. I believe in a common calling where our temples pray as one. I believe in the word of wonder and a kingdom for the saved.
Hello, everyone, to Larry Pollock's super podcast. We're three guys today, but just two and a half, because Larry is in Las Vegas at the Nationals, and he doesn't have the very best signal. So that's why I'm gonna just lead the conversation a bit today, as yeah, we might have some interruption with Larry's audio. We'll see, but definitely we're gonna discuss all that you want to hear, because the Tampa Pro is going on next weekend, and there's not a single bad competitor. I mean, bad, but like all of the competitors are really good,
It's a
well
deep
known.
lineup for sure.
Yeah, and but I'm gonna pull up the competitors from the Menace podcast because they posted them with faces. So yeah, let's see about that. Uh, bum. I hope you guys can see that now. Is that in the screen? Can you see that?
I can't see it yet.
You cannot.
I
Well,
cannot
maybe Larry has to.
share it.
Maybe yeah, Larry has to confirm it. Well, I'm just gonna tell you who it is. We
Okay.
got John Delarosa, who was a big favorite of Jose Raymond and Dennis James. I mean, he's won a bunch of shows. He's been really good at the Arnolds. He's been working with Patrick Tour. We have Quintin Araya, who they talked up a lot, but he hasn't delivered in the last year, so he's coming back. Very, very nice shape. We have Anthony Jehl from France, Patrick Moore, who has been coming up and taking a real big break. I don't know why. I think he should have kept going. We have a guy I don't really know from Canada, Morgan McDonald. We have Emir Omeragic from Germany, who's been had a lot of second places, never made it to the Olympia yet. We have my friend Joe Palacios, who's on the thumbnail because he's so underrated or probably not well known, and that is why we're going to look into him because he has a very complete physique. Bruno Santos, who just beat Nathan the Asha, controversially, I would say. Another Canadian, Justin Savoy or Savoy. I don't know if he's French Canadian. We have Justin Shier, who was on the Menace podcast, and it is only his sixth or seventh show in total, but he's already been at the Olympia. I think the with John De La Rosa. Oh no, Patrick Moore too. The only Olympians here, and we have Big Stuart Southerland, who looks pretty well in shape right now. Um, Coached by Blue Taylor, and he's coming in and obviously also wants to win. So, Larry, can we hear your opinion? Who do you have in the cards for this one? Who are you excited for, and who can be someone to look out for?
Uh, I heard an interview with Justin Shier. I actually watched Justin win the Nationals back in 2022 in Miami.
Yeah.
He won the, I think it was a heavyweight. He won the heavyweight. And then he went against Carlos Thomas Jr. for the super heavyweight. And he has great shape and everything, but he's a little bit on the smaller side. I think Carlos Delarosa, John Delarosa he's probably the favorite, given that, but that new guy in the updates, Joe Palacio, he looks crazy in his updates. I don't know how that's going to translate it to the stage, but he looks shredded and huge.
I had him on the podcast.
Stuart Southerland also, in his updates, he looks really impressive.
Yeah, I had Justin on the podcast, and I'm going to release it the day after Tampa. And we post here. I saw him in person, and the guy has no flaws, and he is so like driven and willing to learn. And he's like now he like surpassed me so much when when I knew him first. Like I was the pro, and he was like natty, and he's still, but he's like so eager to learn. So he wanted me to help him with posing, and every time I say something, and he applies it like perfectly. And then he's like, "Oh man, it really looks better. I'm so grateful." And dude, the guy he's just soaks everything up, and he's a great talent, but also with a drive. So I think this guy has really bright future. Also because he has a child now, so he's not gonna kill himself on the way. Like he's not going totally nuts. And yeah, I don't see any flaw in his physique. And some shots, he can even make his waist look like it's not existent from the side. So I told him to do a ab shot like totally sideways, and this is gonna look nasty. I don't know if we can pull this up because I don't know if you can have to confirm me sharing the screen, but let's
I think
try
you can
that.
present, and then Larry confirms it should.
Yeah. So let's try that. Come on. Why is it not showing me this page now? Oh, because maybe I searched in Luke Carroll. I searched in our conversation, I think. No. Why is Joe Palacios not coming up? What happened? Is my Instagram broken?
Joe?
Yeah, on my Instagram, it like he doesn't show.
It's what's his last name? P-A.
No, but no, I got it. It's weird. When I searched for it, I didn't get it, but in my messages I found it. So let's see if it'll work if Larry confirms it. Let me know what you can see.
Is it asking you to confirm, Larry?
Add to stage.
There we go.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it. Sorry.
Yeah, he looks
Okay,
impressive.
good. Yeah. Wait, I told him to do the side shot. And I mean, if he has no clothes
Crazy
on,
big and shredded.
his waist looks so tiny from the side here. And yeah, he's really big. And like, dude, the guy looks really good.
Yeah, he's a unit.
Yeah, he has no weakness. None. His back is like thick and everything. His muscles look like 90s quality, all the separations, everything. He has a like hamstring is huge. His glutes get like Derek Lunsford shredded when he turns around. And they're not yet totally completely Lunsford shredded, but they will look like that if they're in. The back is big and everything's symmetrical.
Do you know what his weight is on what he's going to come in at?
249
249
right now. And he's like 5'10", I think, pretty much at my height, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe 5'9". 5'9", could be 5'9". 5'9", I think. Yeah, he's crazy good. Crazy.
His posing looks nice. His posing looks nice for his like body and his structure. Man, that side ham hang was nasty.
And he's coached by Justin Compton. So yeah.
Kind of has a similar like body type, I think, to Justin. Justin was a big old white dude also.
Yeah, but I think Justin,
not similar structure, just bubbly,
Justin,
big bubbly white guy.
Smaller waist though, yeah. But yeah, he's like very dangerous, I think. And I don't know if like John Delarosa is just he's good, but the front shots, he never looks like the midsection is a little bit his problem, I think, with John. But he has some good side shots. And when he gets shredded,
just because of John's age, he's starting to get a little bit more that like changing midsection than when he was 5-6 years ago.
When he flexes it, it's perfect. Just when he doesn't, you don't see any separation, not so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, John, John really came back. I mean, he won. What did he win last year? Did he win Tampa last year? He got his ticket to go.
I
I mean,
think
he
so.
really,
He won some show, yeah.
yeah, he really came back after he ruptured his bicep. I want to say like 2 years ago, and then I think he was on stage like 11 months later or something crazy like that. So, it's cool to see that guys that go through that catastrophic injury and surgery are able to do it. And then, I mean, John was always one of my favorites years ago when he was going against, like Juan Morel and stuff back in those years at the New York Pro. This is probably like 2017, 18, maybe. He was always like a one of those top guys. I think he even lived in like New York or something. I don't know. I think he's from California, but for some reason I thought he was like in that New York area. And he just has always been like a good structure, good bubbly muscle kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great person too. I just wish him all the best because he's just such a nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's always
Yeah.
I ruptured my bicep a couple of years ago and I was chatting with him and he was giving me a lot of reassurance that I'd be able to come back and it wouldn't be that big of a deal and stuff like that. So he is definitely a nice guy.
Yeah, so if I look at all of the competitors, like there's always some body part I see on everyone where it's like, okay, they're not complete. Like this
Stands out
is
a little bit.
lagging or that is lagging. And with Joe, I see nothing. Like Justin Shier, clear night and day, lagging from the backside. Really pretty from the front side, but
Yeah.
from the back. Same with Stuart Southerland. I don't know what happened to his beef stew. Do you see? I just shared it.
Let me see. I can't see it yet.
I'm sharing right now.
Okay.
So Larry would have to confirm. Let me know once you see it. I pulled him up.
Let me see.
Did you confirm, Larry?
I'm not seeing anything. I don't see it.
Okay, I'll try it again.
I don't see any. Yeah, I don't see anything.
Now the screen sharing doesn't even. If I click, there's nothing.
It's probably because of Larry's.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've seen it, but if you go on Big Stu's Instagram,
Yeah.
I saw a back double bicep of his, and his back looks totally knotted up. Like I don't know what happened there, but he has like a weird like cross, like not striations, but like really deep valleys in his lats. They look very
Oh, I'm
knotted up.
looking at it right now. Let me see.
Yeah, this
Right
one.
there
Exactly.
in the lower
Yeah.
lat right there.
Put it even closer so you can see it real bit. Yeah, you see that? This is wild. And here you can even see it in the lat spread that there's something wrong, like there's something knotted up. I think he would need like to get this taken care of. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
have
I
to
mean,
say
like
a little
I
bit on the left
usually
side.
sorry, let you finish.
No, go ahead.
Usually, what you see is those kind of cross striations starting to come around the lats. That does look interesting. I wonder what that's from. I mean, Beef kind of traditionally had a good back. I watched him turn pro a couple years ago at USA's when he won the overall, and he was a real standout then. But I mean, he's done well on the pro circuit as well. But yeah, that is interesting. Man, he looks peeled though.
Yeah, he definitely is going to come in shape, I think.
I wonder what his weight is at.
I think he's always a little nervous, and that's what always makes him spill a little bit.
Gives
even
him
though
some
he's trying. Yeah, I think he's really nervous. But he definitely has a great structure, especially in the front double. It looks really good.
Yeah, he's got like a.
Yeah.
He's not too tall of a guy. I would say he's probably like 5'7" or 5'8". I would guess he's in the mid to higher 240s right now. Maybe not quite that big. If Joe's that big, then maybe he's in the lower 240s. I don't see. He doesn't have it posted his weight on here though.
Yeah,
But
I think
the guy is definitely like a dense muscle for sure. I want to talk about Quinton real quick. I haven't really been looking at his check-ins, but he was one that I think his structure is just, ridiculous.
Are you able to send that to the screen?
Can you try to share it, Leo?
It doesn't work. If I click on it, it doesn't work. You go on his Instagram. I can go on the Instagram again too.
Okay.
He has he has put some pictures up there. So, but no back shots. I think. Let's see. So we got this one.
Yeah. So he was one. I mean, we'll kind of get the crowd. He looks insane on Instagram. He was one that he was coached by Matt Jansen last year, and then kind of a lot of Matt's athletes went through, maybe they had fake gear, they weren't getting ready, so they were kind of pushing on the gas. I think they were using some DNP. I think they were doing a lot of stuff. I mean, I heard a lot of hearsay about the programs. So he's one of the guys that I think his structure is just wild. But maybe it was just a bad showing when he got up there. I think he was like mid-second call out, and he just looked like he didn't have the thickness as those open guys did when he was standing next to them. Like on Instagram, he looked just like, so bubbly and wild. But then when he got up there at those guys, he just didn't have that kind of he's a structure guy. He looked almost like a more classic guy than like an open guy, just with it was how thick he was. So hopefully he's in he's on better gear now, and he's a lot thicker this time around. I'll be looking for a way better showing than last time, because he was one of my favorites to win. I want to say it was Tampa Pro last year.
He looks ultra good here, and last year he just looked like he was flat as hell.
Yeah.
So if he looks like the way he looks here, I mean,
he looks bubbly.
How bad can his back be that he
looks
won't
wild,
win?
Man.
Like, I think these shots are so unbeatable if they would translate in the same way to the stage.
Yeah.
That I would bet on him winning if I hadn't known about last year.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me. That's the only thing that makes me like, maybe just wait and see if he comes in way too flat or somehow it doesn't translate. But if I just see this, I'm like, even if his back is bad, he doesn't have any back.
He doesn't have any back pics on his Instagram.
So his back might be his weakest for sure, or he's like, really like putting the hammer down when the back's in. But
I would honestly have him as my dark horse to win the show if he's in shape and he's full and he's at the best that I think he could be. I think he's a winner. And if he's anything less, then I say probably 5th place. He could be a real dark horse, and then if he's off, then he still will do good because he has beautiful structure, but he won't be in that top 3.
Mm-hmm. So Emir Omeragic has no updates, so we don't know. He just sent Dennis James a picture, and Dennis said, "Oh, Emir's going to be shredded."
Yeah.
So we know Emir has a history of just coming shredded, so that's going to be interesting. But Emir has severe, issues with his legs not being up to par, his back being really good, and then I feel his midsection always looks like it's exploding. Even if he is like sucking it in, it's standing out a lot.
Like the
And
Stenson, you're thinking?
yeah, like I'll send you something, or no, I'll just pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up.
So, and when you look at when he turned pro, like his his structure looked so good, and now it's just like I don't know, it's a vacuum. But look what happened here.
Oh, his lower abs kind of
It looks like
push.
they're like, yeah, it's bloated, even though it's a vacuum. Looks
I
very
mean,
bloated.
he might be like carbon up with, like if you're dropping water too hard and then you're trying to put in too dry of food, like you're just letting food get in those lower intestines and then it's just sitting there and it's just like a brick in the bottom of your stomach. Or depending on
What?
if there's like inflammation in there or what.
Yeah. So here is 2021.
Okay. It looked like it was less bad there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It looked.
Yeah.
It used to look very good. And even earlier when he turned pro, it was not an issue at all. So there's something really happened there. Like as a kid, he looked, his midsection looked different.
Can you
Yeah,
pull up any shots of Bruno?
yeah. Bruno has like his back double, his legs look so small from the back. That's somehow his issue, I feel.
Oh, he doesn't have an adductors. Is it adductor?
Maybe that's the issue. Yeah, probably he's lacking a little adductors, and he's bending over too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, he looks like he's like really trying to push his back, and he
Yes,
doesn't. You can't really see his lower lats because he's pushing
yeah.
back so hard in that shot,
Like yeah,
like a
he's
sway
like
back.
yeah, and he's shifting his hip forward so much, and
This
that
guy's this
makes
guy's
it more
Brazilian.
concave
Yeah.
because his back is way better than he presents it here. Way better.
Yeah,
It's
he was.
actually really good.
But you said he just beat Nathan Diasha in was that Dubai or was that in the other show?
No, the other show, but it's very controversial because everyone said he shouldn't have beat him,
Okay.
but
Did he?
still pretty
Who won that
good.
show? It was that Bonac that won that show? Am I thinking of the right show?
Wait, who won that? No, the Rubiel.
Okay. Yeah, he's doing that thing again right here. I found a picture on his Instagram from like recent, and he's kind of doing that like same lean back a little bit.
Yeah, they should just stay upright.
He's a Brazilian guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good structure though.
He has a nice.
Actually,
He has a nice vacuum, nice structure.
she should not vacuum. She should keep his ab shut. There's such few guys that have a good ab shot actually. So if he just has a good ab shot, he already won. It seems like very few people like have a nice. Oh, like Quinton will have a really good. Like Quinton will win that pose probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's pull up John. We talked about him, briefly in the beginning, but let's pull up a
see if
shot.
there's some updates.
See if he has anything recent. Because geez, look at this guy. I don't know if that's current. I don't know if any of these are current. I don't know.
I just see the one with Patrick Tour.
Yeah, I think that might be an old shot though. But yeah, he just looks so bubbly and thick. But I would have him in the top one or two because I think he won this show last year.
Yeah, top three, I would say for sure. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if he's not in shape, he can be like that last. But I don't think he's not going to be in shape. This is a really nice shot because when he's really in shape, that's where he shines. But he has to be in shape.
Well, he figured out the formula last year. Was
Yeah.
this year's Arnold Classic? Yeah, he looked
Yeah.
freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be definitely in there. Let's look at Patrick Moore. He had a bunch of shows early in the season. Who's
That's him
he?
next to Hottie.
Oh wow. He like compares really well against Hottie in the back.
Yeah, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. But it's because he is so diced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think now that John's getting like, I think he's 40, and I think that he's just like kind of maybe starting to get that little bit thinner skin when you start to age a little bit, and then he just is figuring out how to get peeled down really good. Is this Pat?
Yeah, it's right now.
Okay. Pat is one of those. I think his conditioning has been hurting him this season.
Yeah, of course.
I remember maybe a couple shows ago, he was looking like pretty off, and then he came into the next show like dramatically better. I think he was down maybe several more pounds from where he was at. So, I mean, I don't know if it's just a coaching issue or what, because we've seen Pat get in shape. I mean, when he did that 2017, he won the New York Pro. 2018, he did the Olympia, somewhere around there. He got like top 10 at the Olympia, and he was like the new flavor.
It was 2019, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He got 10th because I knew it was the year that Brandon Curry won.
Yes, but, I mean, arguably that was a little bit of a weaker lineup that year, but he did stand out for sure. But I think he hasn't really bested that since then. He hasn't like come in, and 6 years ago he hasn't come in at any better shape in that time.
Yeah, true. But yeah, he did the last show without a coach. I think he said he fired his coach or so, or like stopped working and whatever you want to call it.
Doing it himself.
Yeah.
That's I mean, if it's not working, I guess it's a risky move though.
But I could see him maybe not following 100%,
Yeah.
So then it's always the coach, so you know how it is.
It might be better to keep the coach on, then you can blame him if you're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, Larry, what do you think? We still have him?
I think he's listening.
Yeah, I think he gets us like 1 minute later.
Yeah,
I'm here.
I think there's some delay.
Yeah, Larry, let us know what your thoughts are on what we've been talking so much.
I'm trying to log into maybe through my phone.
Interesting.
For the podcast.
Yeah.
That might be better.
Yeah.
For anybody that's listening live, Larry is in Vegas for the USAs. He's got a client, and his Wi-Fi is just abysmal. So he's trying, but we're kind of having to because he's got a lot of delay. What about we didn't show any pictures of Justin, did we? Did you show pictures of Justin?
Justin Shier, no, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, let's look at him. He's a really pretty shape, but also his back is, it's the issue of the day.
How many of these guys have been to the Olympia? I mean,
yeah, I just said
3 of them.
Exactly.
John Delarosa, Justin, and Patrick have all been to the Olympia. And Emir has been to the Olympia too, hasn't he?
Nope.
He's got such beautiful shape. Look at those beautiful.
Yeah, Larry, you got to mute your computer now.
You gotta turn off the computer.
Mute the computer.
What I'm doing.
If it mutes it, it's still gonna. I don't know.
That's what I'm doing. The computer's muted. The computer's muted.
I think you gotta log out on the computer.
Oh, but also turn down the volume on the computer. There we go.
Nope.
No, the
Where's
volume
the-
has to go down. The volume of the computer, because otherwise we hear ourselves from the computer as well.
Yeah, Larry needs headphones. I think what it needs. Or at least needs to close the computer.
Yeah, but the computer is streaming.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
Yeah, but he just has to. No, now he got it. The volume of the computer down, because, if he mutes himself, he's still gonna hear us.
Going
So
feedback.
the computer is still like he has double audio. So now we got it. So Larry, now you good? You're on time?
I can you hear me?
Yeah, we got
100%.
you loud and clear now.
So
Oh, good. I'm on my phone.
you
Right
got
on.
50% of the screen now. That's awesome. You
Two
did
Larrys.
it.
Let me see if I can get rid of the other one on here.
That's fine. That's fine. Rather not try, because then it might end the stream. So
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah. Or if you turn the camera off, you can turn the camera off on the other
Yeah,
one.
just
Then
click
it goes
camera
away.
away.
There you go.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Nice.
All right. Well, we've talked about a lot. I'm not sure how much you've heard, Larry, but you want to chime in on some of the guys that we've talked about. I think we're about through the list. I think we got Justin Shier, and it might be
From the updates that Joseph Palacio, looks crazy impressive. I mean, just big and shredded.
Mhm.
But I'd have to say that John Delarosa is probably the favorite, given that he's won more competitions and he's bigger. I don't know if he's bigger than Palacio. Palacio looks pretty big, but I don't know how big he is. But he's bigger than Justin Shier.
Yeah,
Justin
Leo
is taller. Joe is taller than definitely taller than John.
Yeah, I think John is probably around 250 on stage, though. I think he's pretty dense.
Really, I think he's more like 230 something. Yeah, pretty sure.
You know what? I thought that a couple years ago, and then I heard someone say it. I mean, maybe someone was like, how bodybuilders are, but somebody was saying like, oh yeah, he's like 248 or something like that. And I was like, John's dense, but
Apparently, Justin beat him a couple years ago.
Justin Shier?
Yeah, he beat John in the last competition they did.
Interesting.
And Steve Weinberger was the head judge there, and he's going to be the head judge here too.
Let's pull up a shot of Justin, because we didn't really post him up yet.
I have to go pee, but keep going. I still hear
you. Justin's looking pretty wild. Sorry guys, we'll be able to share next time when look at his structure. He always comes in. Last year he wasn't quite the condition, but I think he's going to have it this year. He's been to the Olympia before. I think he's gonna look good. I think it's gonna be Delarosa, Justin for that second place, and then for some reason I thought there was like a couple more guys. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because I'm friends with all these guys. I hate making predictions because I feel like I'm like saying that I like one person more than the other.
That's what.
But it's not personal.
Exactly.
No, I mean, personally, I mean, if I just went off of like guys' structure and what their best potential is, I would probably put Quinton first, and then Justin, first, second, because I think those guys have like extremely beautiful structure, and then John would kind of be a structure guy up in there as well. There's a lot of structure guys in this. There's not. I mean, I would say there's a lot of guys that have great structure in this lineup, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys ready to do a little predictions on this?
My Instagram prediction would be probably something like Quinton and Joe for first.
For first and second?
That would be my Instagram prediction.
Okay,
like
some
how
dark
they look there.
horses.
So
this is Joe's first pro show, so it's going to be.
No, he totally screwed up the California last year.
Oh, okay.
They didn't come and shred it, and he needs to be shredded.
Okay.
But that would be my Instagram prediction. If I just look at them, like who's the most complete and the most impressive, I'm like definitely those two. But you know how it is on stage. Sometimes it looks way different.
Stage presence is all the difference. I mean, when you get stress hormones in there and you get water manipulation and all that.
But I'll just go with that. So I say Joe, and then Quinton, and then Justin Shier, and then John Delarosa. And who else is fifth? It would be so wild if this comes true. I mean, to be honest. And then Emir Omeragic. Yep. That's what I would say.
I'm writing down. I'm figuring out my prediction right now.
The wildest prediction ever.
Damn, I got top 8, but all I have are eight guys. Am I missing some guys?
What do you mean?
I only have 8 competitors on my list that we talked about. Am I missing somebody, or is there only 8 guys?
No, there's 11.
Who's the other?
There's Justin Savoy and Morgan McDonald that you probably Anthony Jehl.
I'm not familiar. I'm not.
Yeah, they're probably not going to be. I mean, they can surprise me. I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. My prediction will be Justin Shier first, Delarosa for second, Quinton for third, Beef Stew for fourth, and then Bruno for fifth.
Mm-hmm. What say you, Larry?
Larry, you got ideas?
Yeah, I would say I got to go with John Delarosa for first, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I'm not against that for sure.
And then Joe looks really impressive in his updates, but I don't know too much about him. And I have not seen him in a lineup against other people, so I really don't know what he's going to look like standing on stage next to those guys. I would say probably Justin Shier in second. Quintin Beastwood, if he actually could come in shape, but he's hit and miss, so he could either be first or third or fourth. And I would say Joe would be, again, probably third or fourth. The other guy is
yeah. We need one more. Who's next?
You got Beef Stew, you got Bruno, you got Patrick Moore, you got Emir.
Yeah. I'd say Beef Stew is the fifth.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty close prediction.
I wanted to say something earlier, but I didn't have reception when we were talking about Beef Stew.
Yep.
Those knots in his back.
Mm-hmm.
they look like almost like striations, but I really think those are actual knots.
Yeah, me too. 100%. Yeah.
And the reason
Very
I say
deep.
that, I actually had that recently. My back was so jacked up. It was like in so much pain for like months. And a deep tissue person went to town on my back for like 2 hours. And when she first looked at me, she's like, "What the hell is that?" Like in my spinal erector, it looked like a softball was sticking out. That it was just a muscle knot. Just it was, and I could feel it. And she dug on that thing nonstop. And when she was done, it was gone. It hurt like hell. But they were actually, the muscle was so knotted up, it was so just contracted that it was just like my whole back was locked up.
Mm-hmm.
And that was actually causing me to have pain in my shoulder. And I thought I had a shoulder injury, and it wasn't even that. That was in my scapula.
It was just
Because
pulling.
when she got the knot out of my scapula, my shoulder pain went away.
Are you a side sleeper? Do you sleep like on your?
No, I sleep straight on my back.
Oh, okay.
It was just,
I sleep on my side, but if I want to sleep on my back now, but I can't because then I snore.
Yeah.
My wife gets mad. So I have to sleep on the side.
You don't have a CPAP?
I do, but it only works when I sleep on the side. If I sleep on the back, it's so.
Really? You have a full mask?
Yeah.
And you snore with it on?
If I'm on the back, yes.
Damn.
Yep.
Fighting the.
I don't know. I sleep on my back. I put that thing on, I'm out, and I don't snore at all.
And I'm not even massive. What the fuck?
Yeah. So, I mean, if I was beef stew right now, I would find some hella deep tissue person to just go to town on that shit for take some muscle relaxer and some pain pills and just let them work on you for hours until they get that shit out.
You might get some water like inflammation in your back or in your body if you try to beat on stuff too much coming into the show. I mean, maybe a week out would be okay to do it right now.
Yeah, he's got time to recover from that. But the way he is right now, that back's not going to open up and he can't open his back the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
His lats are not even going to pop when he tries to do anything because it's too knotted up.
Just roll on a trigger roll forever, or like take a spaghetti press and let your girlfriend go down. Whatever, just like get that stuff out. Like, this is here, we have something. Well, like, I mean, come on, who does not have access to a trigger point thing or something someone else could, use on you? I think there's a lot of options. He's probably even going to go to Dallas, isn't he, with Gasp? So he's going to go to Dallas.
I think he's there right now. I've been seeing him post.
If he's there, they can figure stuff out. Like, I hope they're going to do it, because this is so sad, man. You're a professional. You do everything. You can have like totally fix like a complete shot for you, and you don't do it. It's like, bro,
now Leo's having problems. Yeah, I mean, I agree.
But yeah, he needs to get work done on that, because he must be in a lot of pain right now, even being like that.
I don't know if I've ever had a muscle knot to that severity.
I have a double knot on the one side, and the massage guy from Golds, he's been doing that. Frankie Casavetti, he's been training with Flex Wheeler and working on NFL, all kinds of people, and he says I have to stretch my left leg.
Is it your spinal erector or is it your lat?
It's two knots under my left lat, and my left lat has moved up a bit.
Oh, okay.
And there's two knots. You can really see it almost. You can see it if I flex my lower back.
Do you have a hard time opening up your width?
I don't have a hard time with anything.
Okay.
That's not a problem.
It just looks it just doesn't look as aesthetic.
Yeah, but I don't feel my lower lat contracting as well on the left as on my right. So I still feel it well, but not as well. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm just wondering because I see a lot of guys, two kind of that come to mind right now is Eric Janicki. He doesn't quite pull his lats out. He's got massive lats, but he just doesn't like show them when he's posing. And another one was Martin Fitz. He's got one side is just locked up, and he just doesn't really like open that side up.
It's because they rotate. Like with Eric, it's easy because he rotates his shoulders forward and doesn't press him down and then opens up.
Yeah, pull it.
No, you press down and open up, and he does like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know Martin gets a lot of deep tissue work though.
Yeah.
Well, it might not be
Martin,
deep tissue. It might be like he's saying. It might just be how he's posing it. He's kind of like posing like this, like that.
A lot of people do this round back when they do a lat spread, and I don't get it. Why do you round your back? This stupid back rounding stuff. No one looks wider with a rounded back. No one.
When Adriel was getting ready for nationals, he could not do a front lat spread for the life of him. Every time he did it, it was like a most muscular. and I kept going over and over and over it with him, and he was like, I can't do it. I'm like, you can do it, and you will do it. And he finally did it. I just had to keep making him adjust his shoulders.
Yeah, there's sometimes when you're posing that you just learn the wrong thing, and then your brain just does it every single time until you, like you said, you just like practice it until you get past it.
Yeah, it's like he was pushing his shoulders forward instead of like opening up his lats.
Maybe that's just bad body awareness. Like they just don't. They think that they're doing it, but they aren't.
Even Jay Cutler did it when someone said it in the comments, and it's true. Jay Cutler also rounded his back a lot in the back lat spread. Some people still can kind of pull it off. Dennis Wolf also did it, and it still looks good, but I just know it could look better. And Jay and Dennis were the same.
I think there's definitely maybe when guys are rounding, they're trying to make it look like they have more back thickness, like more spinal erectors. But I've seen guys go the other way where they flatten it out too much and then they have no back thickness. It's good width, but it's just like a big flat board on their back. So, I mean, there's kind of a give and take there, or maybe they just don't have the back thickness.
Usually when you round it, you take away from the width.
The width, yeah.
It might look thicker. But I mean, Jay Cutler wasn't bad, but yeah, it could it could look thicker too. If you push the chest up, it just looks better. And when Steve Weinberger poses with people, he's like chest up, chest up, chest up to everyone. And you think you have your chest up, and you should do it even more. And then it's like, boom, it's coming. Dude, Crizzo was the worst. Crizzo was just like, what's Quasimodo? Crizzo was like, ugh!
Yeah, Crizzo's got bad posing. He looks so freaky on his check-ins, but his posing in the lineup is hurts him a lot on his placing.
Yeah,
which is kind of amazing that he like places as high as he does with as bad as his posing is.
That's true. Yeah, so true.
Who could look really better too with better posing is probably really blows it is Andrew.
Andrew jacked.
Yeah.
With shots.
He has this like weird kind of front double where he's like this, kind of. And then the way he poses his legs kind of from the back. I think he has such beautiful structure. I think he just doesn't maximize it.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe he's trying to be like more statuesque or classic by doing these kind of like this thing that he's doing, but it just doesn't really translate so well.
I think he just shrugs also. He shrugs too much in his posing.
Yeah.
The side
takes away
chest,
some of his width.
He shrugs.
Yeah.
The lat spread is really good, but it could look way better if he would also push his shoulders down and not shrug that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's one that I would like
really
to see.
high. It's like it's like this when he does a lat spread, right? Like
Yeah.
his but
Like,
he's so good that it still looks awesome. But
yeah.
it's like, bro, he's no neck. Like,
yeah. So I would love it because he probably robs himself, especially at the Olympia, of some of his placings because of his posing. Like he could probably be at least 1 or 2 spots higher.
we're actually scheduled to do a training together when he's over here.
Talk to
So
him.
maybe we can pose a bit. Maybe
Yeah.
like I'm not a top 5 Mr. Olympia guy, but that doesn't mean I can't just
You got a good eye though. You talk to a lot
help
of
him
guys, and you're
yeah.
really plugged in with
Yeah.
bodybuilding. So
I'm pretty good at like I'm better at telling people how to pose better than telling myself how to pose better. Yeah.
Let's see.
I think people just don't practice enough. When I started out, like we practiced an hour a day of posing during contest prep.
Mhm.
An
A
hour.
lot of people just practice the wrong thing over and over.
Yeah.
They just they don't let's say they don't train. You can like train your posing and you can practice. Practice is doing the same thing over. If you train, you're trying to improve. I don't this is the best word I can come up with, but you know what I mean? Training is looking for progress. And when people pose, they should try to change things and look for, okay, let's just do it different. And people just like, they go through the motions and like, okay, I practiced. And it was tough and all that, but you didn't change anything. So if
They
your
trained
posing
like
was bad, the only thing you trained on was your stamina, but not doing anything better.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. The amateurs have a shitty coach or don't even have one. They do all the poses wrong, and then they're locked into their shit posing because
Yeah.
they
You
do
know,
it so many times.
it's good to have a coach for that, but you could just literally watch YouTube videos of like Sean Ray and Lee Labrada and Frank Zane and just the top posing guys and just watch them over and over again and see how they move.
That's what I did when I first started.
Yeah,
Exactly.
if you're not totally unaware of your body, and you really have to want it. A lot of people like, yeah, I try. No, you don't.
Yeah.
They try 1 second, it's not like perfect, and then they move on. No, like it might take a while till you figure out how to move what. So
Mhm.
most of the people, they don't have the patience to really try to learn it, because if they have the picture right next to you, you could see. But
Well, competitors
you know,
nowadays, they don't even think that they think they're just going to hit mandatories. They don't think about a routine.
Transitions.
The guy that I'm working
yeah,
with right now that's competing tomorrow in the USA's, the first time I worked with him, this was 2 years ago, I said, okay, we're going to do a routine. And I told him to do a lunging pose. He goes, I'm not doing that. I'm like, what do you mean you're not doing that? He's like, I'm not going to like lunge on the ground. He thought I was gay or something. And I'm like, no, dude. Like, I showed him video of like Sean Ray, Lee Labrada. I'm like, you need to look like you can move. You need to show you have athleticism.
Mhm.
You're not just a big block, just like lumbering around on the stage. But they don't understand.
I barely go to the ground because my legs look bad on the ground. But if they would look good, I would do it.
What do you
So
mean they look bad on the ground?
I think
They look
everyone who
extreme.
lunges down, like the legs look definitely smaller. So if you have huge legs, you can go on, you can do whatever on the ground. But if your legs are your weakness, the weakness is probably gonna stand out even more. So
Mhm.
you have to really be aware of what's your weakness and how you present it. So I'm not gonna
If
be
you
like,
lunge
yeah,
to the
just because I have to lunge, yeah.
if you lunge to the side, I don't really think it makes your legs look smaller necessarily.
So the only way that I could lunge is I pose a little bit, so I twist myself a little bit to the back, like what you do in a side, in any side shot, in
Side
a
chest.
side chest or so. So you pose a little bit to the back, so your the legs look wider from the side. But then
Yeah.
to twist forward, you have to have triple
This
the mobility, freaking tough. Like most of the
mobility in
people
your waist.
can't do a side twist. Now you have to do a side twist and a quarter. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's
Have you
really
ever
tough.
done? Have you ever done the the turning back pose, the Arnold turning back pose in your
Yeah,
class?
I'm good with those. But
I can't do that
also
one. Maybe if we
do-
ever pose in person,
Yeah.
you can like teach me that one.
What
That's
about the lunge? What about the lunging? Just lunge into a straight-on double bicep, lunging down.
That's the problem. That I could do a lunge down side chest, because then I would not have to twist fully. But if you do have to like do more than
No, I
because
think you're talking about kneeling rather than lunging. Like lunging to the side, one leg is out straight, and you're lunging sideways,
I think that's what
and
he's
you
saying.
get
His quad doesn't
and you
have
get a front and you hit a front double.
his quad looks thin if he's doing it that way.
Oh, I think what Larry means. Okay, I think Larry does mean lunge to the front, kind of, you know.
Okay.
So I meant lunge like a lunge,
Mhm.
like lunges.
No,
from the back.
That's no.
That's a
That's not.
lunge. And I know what
Yeah,
you're talking about. Yeah.
That's a lunge on
Okay.
an exercise. It's not a lunge in opposing.
You know what? But there's people lunge like that too. They do like the side pose, lunge down. But
Well,
I know
you
what
could.
you mean. Yeah.
That's a kneeling pose, which I do that too. But that's you do like a kneeling side chest or a kneeling side tricep, something like that. But I'm talking about just lunging to the side and hitting like
Okay.
a front double bicep.
Yeah, I'll have to consider that. I'll
Your
try
legs
that.
will not look smaller in that way.
Yeah.
Actually,
Are you talking about like
I
how?
gotta go. I gotta go. My cleaners are here. But you keep going, okay?
All right, dude. Good talking with you,
Bye,
Leo.
guys. Bye, guys.
All right. I don't know if we got any questions on the chat. If anybody wants to get any quick questions in, maybe we'll answer them.
I got knocked out of the computer part.
You did?
Yeah, I'm in the on the computer. I'm locked. It just kicked me off.
Oh,
I don't know why the computer has like crappy reception.
does that mean that the live stream's not working?
No, it's on.
Oh, okay.
I just got kicked out of on this computer. I don't know why. So who am I picking on today? Who am I picking on today? I don't know. Let me think about that for a second.
What's somebody asked if there was a psychic on RX Muscle. Did you see that? I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, it was stupid. I don't know. Dave brings on weird things.
Okay.
I don't think I'm picking on anybody today in particular. Was in Dragon's Lair last night, and I tried those rowing machines, the new ones.
Yeah.
The Mega Mass rowers. Those things are amazing.
I told you.
Yep. I posted it on Instagram last night.
Yeah, it feels fantastic. We gotta.
I swear I did. I just started out with some like underhand hammer pull downs to warm up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went straight to the rowing machines, and I just did the rowing machines with different grips. I used overhand grip and then the neutral grip, and I used both rowing machines. And just doing that, my whole back was pumped from those machines.
Yeah,
without doing anything else.
I went over to Tyler's grand opening in Bakersfield.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I stopped in there, and I was talking to him about that machine, and he said that like I think Atlantis makes one as well, the same one. He was saying that one's like better, but I mean I've been really happy with the Mega Mass one. I've been using it up in Fresno when I've been up there.
I used it in Dragon's Lair last night, and it was great. Yeah. I know Tyler told me he didn't like the Mega Mass, something about it, but
he didn't like the bearings or something like that. But I think that just comes down to maintenance.
Someone's saying day passes in LA are $50 for a day pass. I don't know where that's at. Maybe Gold's Venice.
Gold's Venice is $50 for a day pass. There's a gym, South Bay Strength and Power. I think their day pass is $35, and they got pretty good equipment. What else is in that area?
There's a Metroflex down there, Long Beach.
Yeah, Long Beach. Yeah, that's a pretty good gym. They don't got AC. It's like kind of grungy, but they got a lot of like steel plates and machines and stuff like that. That one's cool. I've done a few photo shoots at that one at their new location. Ow.
Yeah, and then there's a powerhouse gym over there as well.
Dave Fisher's Powerhouse.
Yeah,
that's in Torrance as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else is in that area?
Psycho Lewis has a private training gym there. It's kind of small, but he's got good equipment.
Is it?
I don't know if he I don't know if he lets people just go pay a day pass and work out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, that's a couple. I mean, Dave Fisher's Powerhouse, South Bay Strength and Power, Gold's Venice if you want to pay $50. Pretty much, I think those other ones are around $30, 20 to 30. I think the day pass for Metroflex is like 20.
Dragon's Lair was $30, which I think it went down because
yeah,
when I went to Olympia last year, I think it was more.
I think it's $99 for a week, and then it's like $30 for a day, $35 for a day, something like that.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't like, what is that equipment? The one that we have the pendulum squat on.
Arsenal?
Yeah, I don't like it. I know it was all the rage when it first came out, but I trained on some of it last night. I just don't like the way the machines move. I don't like the way they're built.
Here's the thing about Arsenal, my opinion on it. They have a couple good machines. They have like their hack squat, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. I like their pendulum. I would give that an 8 out of 10. I've tried other pendulums like the Paramount pendulum that I like better, but their stuff is generally well constructed but poorly engineered. Like the movements aren't good, but it's made out of like nice materials. It's nice powder coating. It's nice laser cut pieces. It looks nice, but they're like whoever's designing it, like it's not designed to be used by like people, I guess.
No, I went on their seated calf machine and their donkey calf machine, and they suck.
Mm-hmm.
The donkey calf machine, the pad moves around, the one on your back. Yeah. And so like while you're doing it, the thing is moving and it screws up the movement. As you're going up, the pad is like shifting around on your back.
Someone in the chat just mentioned the New Tech gym. You should check that one out while you're there. I know I've been seeing Milos and Regan, a bunch of people. It must have just opened with all new equipment. So that one, maybe check that one out.
Yeah, maybe if I have a chance, I'll go there this afternoon or on Sunday. We'll see. All right. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up for this version of the Tampa Pro, which is coming up next week. And USA's is tomorrow. I got a competitor competing in there. And I met some people at Metroflex, not Metroflex, Dragon's Lair, that are competing in it as well. And I think it's going to be a really good USA, this lineup. Nice. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Did your guy weigh in yet?
Yeah, he weighed in really light, like 191. He like dropped like 8 pounds overnight. So
how many guys
today weigh-in was yesterday. So we're filling him up today.
How many guys are in his class?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, that's our prediction episode for Tampa Pro. So thanks guys for watching. You got anything you want to shout, Larry?
Yeah, sorry about the delays. I have weird Wi-Fi on the computer up here, but at least my phone works. But anyways, we'll be back next week with. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and in the comments, if you want us to talk about a particular subject or whatever you want us to talk about, put that in there and then we'll cover that material.
Yep. So if anybody wants to get a hold of me, I'm Luke the Hulk on Instagram, Luke the Hulk on TikTok. Yeah, you can just shoot me a DM for coaching or got any questions about stuff. So hit me up.
Oh, one thing I want to mention, HD Muscle was out of the liver cleanser pills, whatever they are. And I just got a whole shipment in. So I now have it back in stock. So
Nice.
we have that available because a lot of people like that stuff, and they were out of stock completely. And now they're back. And by the way, I don't normally use this computer, so that it's not a mic and headphones. It's just I'm on a different computer in a hotel in Las Vegas, and it's just not working right today.
Yeah, next week Larry will be back at home and have fast Wi-Fi, so he'll be back on his regular computer. But all right, dude. Good luck to your competitor, and I'll talk to you when you get back.
All right, see you guys.